crow. That was rude. Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there. Right, good evening, happy Sunday, welcome to camp. I think it's been, according to the timestamps or date stamps, 11 days. Was supposed to be here Christmas Eve, but then we had to do some prep work for Santa coming. And then I was gonna try to stream the 26th, and we're puppy sitting for some friends, so stuff happened with that. And then last night I had everything, I like got all of my stuff set up, and I had like everything, all I had to do was go down here, sit down, and hit go live. And then I didn't end up getting downstairs till 8:30, which is about 45, half hour, 45 minutes later than I'd want to start there. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. Not forgetting that I'm here. Thanks. Welcome in Pops, Retro Nook, Jacob, Joystick Memories, Thumper. Hope you're all having a good Sunday. Hope your holiday season, if you celebrate that, went well. Yeah, it's been very exciting. My wife and I brought our Simpsons Arcade 1-Up cabinet upstairs to prepare for the New Year's party we have every year. And I spent 3 hours modding it last night to get the Ninja Turtles games on it. And then a little bit ago, probably like a half hour ago, my youngest daughter got a perfect game in Simpsons Bowling, and she was so excited. My wife even recorded her doing the last roll, and she was like, she rolled and then she covered her eyes because she was so nervous. It was adorable. And yeah, my best score on that is like 260. Welcome in, Chaser. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Welcome in, Dimension X. Hope your Sunday's going well. But yeah, she'll probably come, well, she will come down here at some point, but we'll probably be pretty far into the seed by that point this time, because it is 7:12. This is a lot earlier than things normally get started, but we're gonna go ahead here, because I do have to work tomorrow, boo. But with the Link to the Past, I don't think the seed is ever gonna be so terrible that it ends up taking me like 3 hours. Unless it's inverted. If it's inverted, then things can go really poorly. If it's like or acquired early Mothula or Blind or Cold Stare. But with non-inverted seeds, it's just a matter of, is something going to be placed in a terrible spot? Oh, version 1? Oh, is that the one that lets you do like the Vanish Doom and Realm sketch glitch? The sketch glitch? I know there's a bunch of glitches in the Super Nintendo version. I don't know which version of the game I had as a kid. I never learned how to actually do the sketch glitch, but I did Vanish Doom all the time. That was how I beat Doomgaze to get Bahamut. So I guess I had version 1 was my original then, unless that existed in later versions. That is that's terrible. So we've got basically a required Aga here. Hammer on Lumberjack. We are gonna go do Aga as soon as possible. Welcome in, Chris. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Can't believe this. This was supposed to be a nice, chill, easy rando, and then it was like, yeah, we're gonna make you do Aga to get that hammer. I say a big old boo to that. At least we got a bottle here. Getting a bottle before you go into CAC is always good. Oh, it gotta hit the bomb bush. Ow. God, do I even remember how to play this game? Christmas was very hectic but good. My sister's, well, she left today, but she lives on the other side of the country. We see her once, twice a year, and they were here for dinner last night. And, well, basically, most days, like, when she comes up, she wants to see the girls and everything, so. Hey, Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. One more bomb ought to do it, then we can hit the bomb hut if necessary. This is so awkward. This controller is... I've got a generic Super Nintendo controller, because my other ones all have various buttons that don't work. And it just feels so weird. I gotta get to one of the local retro shops at some point and get myself some official Super Nintendo controllers again. $50. Compass. To Swamp. That's a good one. The boss is pretty buried there. Oh, 10 bombs. Perfect. So we're good on cash for now. Yeah, the kids both got, like my 8-year-old, they got gift cards to Ulta Beauty. And my 8-year-old, her older sister is big into makeup, so the younger one is also very into makeup then. And she spent most of the day just putting makeup on and then taking makeup off in her room. Like, if that's what you want to do. So that was exciting. Wow, this is almost enough money for Zora. That is enough money for Zora now. So far, CAC has been kind of a dud, though. See, Legos, that was... I think they were the M-Tron and Blacktron, the space sets back when I was younger. Those were the coolest Lego sets I've ever seen. I tried to look for some of them. Again, like, I went to eBay and Amazon to see if they still sold them, and it was like, last I looked, a 30-piece set of those was like $500. Like, okay, I'm never gonna have those. There are still some NES carts I wanna re-add to the collection. It's just a matter of actually finding them. Ooh, a compass. Like, I'd like to get Z1 again. I don't think I have Little Nemo anymore. Just like the games I played as a kid that I didn't end up keeping. because I kept, I think, 6. And one of them was over her eye, or maybe it was 8. Kept Jaws, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Over Horizon, Bubble Bobble, and Simon's Quest. So maybe it was just 6. I did end up getting my childhood G.I. Joe cart back though. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, if you get some lots, odds are things like, nope, don't need that. Like your Little Nemos and like that. I'm guessing that's one that would probably be, that's relatively common. Wow. It's like X is robbing the Grand Bank of Hyrule. This is all money. Ooh, intro to collecting set. How would that work? Like a video or something? Oh, that reminds me, Chaser. My sister came down here yesterday, and she was just in awe of the wood art that you made. She kind of stopped in front of the bookshelf, and she was looking at the 01. She's like, "What is that?" Bookshot. There we go. I'm like, "Oh, this is wood pixel art." And she said, she'd think about something that she might want to try to get wood pixel arted someday, and if she has anything, she said she'd let me know. Because she went up, she saw the ones I got, she went and looked at my wife's. Ooh, Gex on Saturn. I've only played Saturn a couple times. A friend had it, and we used to play Mortal Kombat. I think it was, maybe that wasn't Saturn, but we played Mortal Kombat on something that was a step above from the Genesis. Stop falling in the pit. Okay, this is getting absurd. Finally, 20 minutes later. Yeah, I showed her your Instagram page for that. Like, these are all the different things that he's made. She really liked, there was a one with like, it had all the Wisconsin counties. Ooh, Friday the 13th gift set. Uh-oh. Ow, stupid birds. Oh, analog clock. I don't think my kids know how to tell time on anything that's not digital. Well, they probably do. They just don't like to. Oh, yeah. I think she did last night, actually, because she was pulling it up on her phone after I showed her the stuff on Instagram. Like, she goes to, like, well, like, she does more, like, the board games. Like, we were talking D&D dice and everything while she was here. She brought this, cooperative game where you're just, you build, like, a little tower. Oh, there's a sword up there. Come on, game. This is ridiculous. Okay, we sequence broke the fire rod. So fire rod really doesn't open up all that much, though. Watch out, those crabs are gonna hurt. Get out of there. Yeah, my wife and I just got, we've been watching a lot of Critical Role lately. The best item in the game is right there, locked behind the flippers. So I know where all this really good stuff is, but I just can't get to it yet. And we got our dice got lost in Indianapolis for 2 weeks. They were supposed to be here on the 12th, and they just got here 2 days ago. But we do have Mighty 9 dice. I got Molly Muck, and she got Jester. A sword! Thank you, Zora. You lovely, lovely fish. Oh yeah, definitely send that to the Discord. Oh. Zora, you are great. Well, I mean, this we might not have ice. We might not have Samaria. Well, actually, if flippers can't be locked in Ice Palace. I was gonna say flippers are in ice, but they can't be locked in ice because you need the flippers to get into ice logically. But I still do have to do Aga 1. Yeah, Zora never gives you anything good. Alright, another compass. To Hera. Actually, with the hook shot and everything, Hera Pot is an option here. We can get up into the Tower of Hera. With that, well, that's with the mirror. There are so many weird little weird little logic chains to follow right now. And right now I'm doing the one that doesn't really involve logic anywhere. Actually, let's go to the basement first. Then we'll go do Dark Cross. Oh, I might actually have to go all... Wait a minute. Can I go all the way through without the glove? That is in logic, and I've only got the fire rod. That's scary. Because I don't usually go that deep into... Like, I've got the sword and everything, but I usually don't go that deep into the dark rooms here without the fire rod. I go to Dark Cross and that's it. But if the tracker says that's in logic... Stun prize? 5 arrows, that is not a great stun prize. Alright, 1 item left, then we can actually just mirror ourselves out. Actually, none of this is even in logic right now. I'm still gonna do Dark Cross, but I'm gonna wait to do the sewer room, because the sewer room is not in logic at this point. It's only in logic because I sequence broke the fire rod. Silvers would be really nice. Give me silvers, give me a nice bow. Get rid of the stupid bee. So yeah, I'm not gonna follow the sewer room right now. We are not gonna worry about the sewer room. That I can come back to and get really easily with the... Oh, that's right, it's dark. I can get that really easily with the save and quit to Sanctuary and just drop right in. That'll probably be... And that's nothing that's gonna give me any kind of progression at this point. Got him. Now here, this is gonna be easier with the fire rod. I said it. Where am I? There it is. It was just the key. We'll just save and quit here. Alright, so it looks like we're going up the mountain. That That definitely seems like a good idea. We'll go get Gary. This is also out of logic, but coming back and doing it later with the lamp isn't really going to be much faster. And unfortunately, like, anything I get here isn't going to skip. What the heck? There it is. Did I forget how to do this dark room? That would have been bad. This is like the second easiest dark room in the game after the one in Eastern. Okay, so let's get out of here. Yep, there's torches you can light with the fire rod. There's just none in this cave. I'm guessing why. There must be a torch in every room in Escape, but I just don't know how to get through them. Oh boy. Bad cabbages. That's gonna hurt. This is fine. That's not a big deal. I was turning around to go try to get full health because I'm like, these cabbages are just falling in terrible spots. And unfortunately, I missed my first hook speed attempt. But we're good now. We got hook speed. Do I want to go into Hera? I have the compass to Hera. Hey Gordon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. It's Sunday. Yeah, I got absolutely smashed. Got turned into an X-pancake. So yeah, I have the map here. I can at least see what the boss is in Hera. Mothula, this is beatable. Oh, that's right. The keys are... I was sitting there, wait, why is it saying this is all in logic? And then I remembered the big key is not hidden. It's in this dungeon. God, I didn't think I'd forget how to play this game this much. Cane of Burna is above the poles. Who are the poles? Okay, so that means the Hera Big is in the basement here. Which I couldn't actually do if I didn't sequence break that fire rod. That's not gonna work. There we go. Just got it. Normally I'd try to skip this, but it's very likely that there is an actual item in the big chest. So after we get this, we'll mirror back and then we'll try to Hera pot. Whoops. Because I mean, hopefully I have the health for this. That'll help. Anyone else want to give me some hearts? But here, this would not be in logic if I didn't sequence break that fire rod. Stupid jerk, Stalfos. I try to avoid taking any more damage. Oh, sweet. I thought I screwed that up. That works. It was a very sloppy Haripot, but we still got in. That's the important thing. That's one item. 2 items. Okay, so that was all a whole lot of nothing. But when this is done, we'll be like less than 22 minutes in with our first Triforce piece already, which never happens. See, this is what tournament players do. They actually go to dungeons and they don't do stupid, pointless checks. There we go. I was gonna say, if I die to Mothula here, I might as well just retire from this game forever. And assume that's a blue crystal. Alright, Tower of Hera completely done. We have everything possible on the Tower of Hera. We never have to come back in here again. That is beautiful. And that was a red crystal. Very nice. Now we have to go down here. Because I feel like Paradox and Spiral Cave are definitely our best chances for progression at this point. Because they're running out of spots to go here. And Paradox is a whopping 7 items. Nothing in the back of Escape at this point is technically in logic. At least until I find flippers. Watch flippers be here. Alright, another compass. Very good. Getting some compasses to dungeons that have a really out-of-the-way boss. You love to see that. I could use the fire rod. Okay, where's the progression here? Come on. There's no progression at all in Paradox. We've got Saha's Closet as 3 items. We've got Eastern, which could be 3 items. Very curious. Right, is there going to be another item I can get right here that we can't get to yet? No, 50 rupees. We're good there. Spiral Cave. Hey, Zero. Welcome in. Love the name. Not sure if yours is based as from Mega Man X or not, but mine is. If yours is, awesome. If yours isn't, also awesome. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Retro games are the best games. That is why I primarily play these instead of anything else. Alright, I'm gonna check Agina quick. Bombs. I'm not sure if you can see it, let's see. Here, let me, that's the wrong side. Maybe it's behind Lorelei. Right back here, up on the, like, up above the left, that's, that 0 you see back there was made by, the Nerdy Wood Artist on Instagram, TVS Chaser on Twitch. It is a giant 20-inch, I think it's 20-inch tall 0 made out of wood. It's like wood pixel art. And it has to be, I was planning on taking the cat things off after the new year. And then it'll be a lot more visible then. I forgot what was on Desert Ledge. Okay, so I guess we gotta go into Eastern here. Eastern or Saha's Closet. I know, like, there's another sword on the island that's locked behind, that's blocking flippers. So unfortunately, we got the early crystal, but I'm very, like, not finding what I need here. I can't get through there. I don't have gloves. We're gonna have to run around. Probably should have been a little more careful about bombing Agina, too. So now I've only got 5 bombs left. Alright, Skull Woods is the green pendant. Alright, progression here. Don't make me go into Eastern right now. Love. Actually, Saha is, I mean, Aga is not in logic until I get a lamp. So maybe if I would have if I would have sequence broke, that might have pulled me away from the glove and that other sword. Well, no, not that far. Focusing is good, not something I'm very good at, but... There we go. Alright. Please be progression. We're kind of running out of other things. I'd also accept a pack of bombs. There we go. Bombs, arrows. No, I didn't want extra bombs. I wanted progression. Okay, so it looks like... Yeah, I have to go into Eastern here. There's really nothing else that I can do. Yeah, I can't... Technically, if I knew how to do the Aga Dark Rooms, then I could sequence break that, but I'm guessing we're gonna find the lamp here in Eastern. And then with the lamp, it's gonna be going to Aga. Well, no, I gotta find the lamp and the Moon Pearl still. We're still missing 2... Oh no, Moon Pearl could be on the ledge. But at very least, lamp has to be in here to do a potential bunny walk for the Moon Pearl. I mean, is there anything... Yeah, even if I find the Moon Pearl, there's no Dark World access without another glove. Because I can't use the hammer for Dark World access, because that's on Lumberjack. Why did I have to get such a confusing seed when I was gone? Like, it's been actually longer than 10 days since I've done one of these seeds. I think it's been almost 2 weeks. Hopefully I didn't forget how to do Icebreaker. Oh. Well, that just sucks. I could potentially, if I find the Moon Pearl now, that is Dark World access, but I can't skip Aga now because I still need to do Aga to get the hammer. Yeah, if you do this, if you get 6 by the end of the year, you'll definitely, if you get the, I think you were talking about maybe 2 more by the end of the year, that's definitely gonna, because I'm not gonna be back until, I probably won't be back again until 2026. Big key, alright. Nope, we're gonna have to go around in the dark room. The dark room item is out of logic, though. Oh, the goal is 6 for next year, okay. So this year's goal has been met. Alright, so the only thing the glove opened up for us Ooh, that's gross. The glove opened up King's Tomb and a bunny walk checkerboard cave. What am I doing? Yeah, that would be getting to checkerboard with a bunny walk. General life goal is to hopefully finally, well, half magic, very nice. Hopefully, well, it's not like we're in extreme danger or anything, but just actually maybe be able to finally start putting some money away. I'd like to be able to start saving for the kids' futures and everything, but why am I here? Like, we just had to replace the front windshield on my wife's car. My oldest daughter was getting into it with a bunch of bags, and she accidentally hit the rearview mirror with her water bottle, and it broke off. And we're just like, okay, we just got to have him re-glue it on. But it actually ripped a chunk of the glass off, so we had to have the front windshield replaced. So we weren't taking her car, we were driving mine for Christmas, and when we were about 20 minutes from home, the check engine light on my car came on. So we're hoping it's not the gas cap, we're hoping it's something like emissions, where it's not going to be ridiculously expensive. Though some of the emission stuff, I'm guessing, can be really expensive, but the car is very old, so if it's anything much, it's basically just not worth repairing. Ooh, that actually gets us into desert. Yeah, we'll find out New Year's Eve. It goes into the shop by us, and they'll run it through their diagnostics thing, and hopefully give me good news. Stupid Murderdactyl, I can't get away from you. We're gonna do it this way. I don't want to go car shopping, though. I'm content with my old Ford Taurus. At least you get to enjoy New Year's Eve. Working New Year's Day doesn't sound very exciting, though. Compassed again, that's fine. I don't know if I could really do like something like Alexis. Alright, here we go. Like the night that it happened, well, the following day, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, and I started looking up like used cars and everything to see how much that would set us back. Hey, sweetie. You ready for bed?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Well, say hi.
Hi.
She got a perfect game on Simpsons Bowling earlier tonight.
Mommy's gonna post it.
She's gonna post the picture?
Yeah. No, the video.
Okay. So bottle is in purple chest.
What bottle?
Oh, a bottle in the game. Chaser says you should have some candy before bed. You gonna tell Mom that it was Chaser's orders? He gave the okay?
Okay.
Moon Pearl, there we go. Wait. Who's the boss in here? Landmo. What? You can stay up till 10:30. You really like that one.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you stay up till 10:30?
Watch my video.
You're gonna watch videos?
Yeah. She's at a sleepover.
Yep, her big sister's at a sleepover.
best friend.
What? How am I supposed to get the big key?
What
This is locked.
Daddy, look.
Oh yeah, 11 o'clock. That's pretty late. Well, at least for us. But remember,
And people better.
who's the Oh, your cousin goes to bed at like 11, and she's 3 years old.
Wait, what?
Isabella.
She goes to bed at what? She goes to bed at what? Daddy.
She goes to bed. She stays up and waits for her dad to come home. Oh, I did.
Oh,
Where did I get the
yeah.
big key?
She stays up until like 11 or 10, 30.
Mm-hmm. Was the big key on the torch? Well, Alexis is Toyota's BMW. Welcome in Underground. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I know, for me, I used to stay up until like 6 in the morning in college, and if I went to bed at 6 in the morning, it was an early night. And now I'm getting up well before then. Yeah?
Love you.
Love you, sweetie. You sleep good, okay?
Okay.
Sweet dreams.
She dims.
I could have just looked at my items and saw that I had the big key there. Might as well do Meyer Shed here quick. That is ether. Yeah, we haven't bought a car since 2013 when we got our, actually no, it was 2014 because my oldest was like 6 months old when we got my wife's car. And a blue mail, that's not bad. Conan Gray. Don't know what that is. Is that like a TV show or something? Yeah, she gets very excited about coming down here and saying hi. Still need... Well, I need a way to get the hammer. So we need the lamp. So I'm trying to avoid rushing Ganon's tower at this point. Till we find that hammer. Yeah, no shields. It's definitely surprising. Usually I see at least one by now. I'd like to have a couple shields before I go in for blind. Oh, okay, a music artist. Ooh, that could be yucky. Actually, no, I have the cape and half magic. We can finish this out. That sequence broken fire rod is giving us 2 dungeons right now. If I wouldn't have sequence broke the fire rod, I would not have been able to beat Hera, and I would not have been able to beat this either. So that sequence break is coming in clutch. Watch out, Firebar. Yeah, usually things do, I mean, this is still gonna end up being a pretty rough seed, I'm guessing. But just getting a couple dungeons in this early is always nice. Alright, that's our first item. I hope this is a small key. Good. Otherwise, I'd have to save and quit. Because I can't mirror out of here because I fell through I jumped in the hole. I don't think this is close enough. Nope. So bad at lining up this jump. Let's see, we need one more item out of here. Actually, there is a third sword on Floating Island, too. Yeah, I was looking at, like, even some used cars I was seeing were, like, $40,000. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend that much money on a used car. And these were ones that had, like, 60,000 miles on them. Like, I just want, like, right now I have a really old Ford Taurus that gets the job done. My wife's car is a Prius V. And, like, something like either of those would be good. Well, we have the Prius V for traveling and stuff, because it's got the bigger trunk for storage. Why'd I grab that key? That key was not needed. Ooh, another Lego set? Which one? Hopefully your new car trip goes well, Chaser. Buying new cars is no fun. At least for me. I know a lot of people enjoy the haggling and the... Oh, there's the shield. Okay. Ow. Hey, Plucky, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Yikes. Like, that's... almost... Well, I know car prices have went up greatly. Like, basically everything else. Car prices have increased a lot. Watch out, Wallmaster. Get out of the way. My wife didn't have a Nissan. She had a Mazda at one point. And then the dealer there tried to tell her that she needed to spend $600 to replace her water pump. I was like, yeah, let's take it to the guy that's a friend of my dad that had a car repair shop right by our house. I'm like, hey, can you just take a look at this, see if there's anything wrong with the water pump? He's like, yeah, sure. And he said there's not a single problem with the water pump. They were just trying to screw her out of $600. Oh boy. 1, 2, come on, get back here. Got him. That's the green pendant. Ooh, Minecraft Wolf Stronghold. Oh. Thanks for the jump scare jumper. Thumper? Jumper? Thanks for the jump scare thumper. I can talk. I'm good with words. I speak. Speak well. Speak good. Yeah, that's why I'm so picky about where I take my car. Because I know so many places will look for, if they think they can make a couple extra bucks off of you, they'll lie about how much work needs to be done or what has to be done, and they'll take you for a ride. I wish I knew where the flippers were. I need those flippers. Oh, thanks, Zero. Yeah, I'm definitely not like a... I'd love to be a tournament player someday, but I am very bad at skipping checks. Like, for tournaments, you've got to make educated skips and like what items you pick up and check and what ones you don't. And that is not something I do well. Like, okay, if I skip this item, it's going to be something that I need, and then I'm going to lose 20 minutes, and I can't do that. So it's basically like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Why is King's Tomb already open? When did I go to King's Tomb? I didn't mark it off on my tracker. What was in there? I don't remember going in there. So I did go in there though, I'm just forgetting about it. Because I'd rather just be forgetting about it than... Oh, there's Berna. Oh, the pose, the little things in the graveyard, okay. Hey Brawley, welcome in.
81 is now a camp counselor. Yo.
Thanks for the resub. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the counselor badge, enjoy the ad-free viewing. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good holiday. Oh, hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I would love to hover, but from what I've been able to gather, it's probably not something I'm capable of doing. My mash speed, and so I think it's like you've got to do a really rhythmic A tap or something, and that is not something I'm good at.
Welcome to God's country.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'm guessing you're the same person that's over on YouTube, but just in case. Welcome in on YouTube, Raleigh. Yeah, like for me, even if we have an old car, I know next to nothing about cars or any kind of repairs for really anything. Art and Bugnet. Ooh, we do have the Thieves Town compass. Ooh. So this could be boss number 3 that I'm beating because of the sequence broken fire rod. Ooh, red mail, that's going to be really helpful for Cold Stare. No, we didn't beat this one yet. What am I doing? I have to go this way. I got myself so mixed up when I clicked the wrong button on the tracker. Okay, there's the bag. Yeah, if you can fix your own cars, do like your own home maintenance, especially now, that is such a good skill to have. But like if you can build like your own home projects, anything like that. Compass to Meyer. Still, that lamp is all that's keeping us from the hammer at this point. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get the bottom chest in here without the hammer, though. So hopefully that's not an item, because that's going to be very heavily abandoned. Jerk. 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 Although, yeah, so like stuff like that. I'm guessing Trans Am and Camaro. I know my uncle's got a Camaro, and it sounded like that was worth quite a bit of money. So yeah, like if you know how to repair those yourself, I do the same thing. I would not I wouldn't take that anywhere else. I'd make sure that I'm doing it. And granted, I don't know how to really repair much myself anyway. Like, I can replace a flapper on the toilet or put on a doorknob or something like that, but most home repair stuff is just, yeah, they've got to call someone. Someone that knows what they're doing, because that is not me. I do not know what I'm doing. Stupid jerk horse. That's the word we're looking for. Okay. If this is an item, we are not abandoning anything. Nothing, no checks are being orphaned. Item. Yes. Oh, and it's Bombo, so that's gonna make this cold stare fight even nicer. So technically, we didn't need the sequence break for this. The name Firehawk sounds pretty sweet. Uh-oh. Got him. Like, I'm guessing they don't all have, like, the flame decals on the side like my Pinewood Derby car used to have when I was in Cub Scouts. But the name Firehawk makes me think of, like, having little flame decals on the side. Yeah, usually I don't get it. Well, the Half Magic did the heavy lifting on that one, but... See, I know there is another bottle on Purple Chest. I mean, I might as well grab the frog. I'm gonna be walking down in that direction anyway. So it's not really gonna... If I'm gonna be doing this in the first place, why not just grab the frog? Got the mirror, we got the flute. We're going the wrong way. So I'm guessing like supercharged means like is it something with the engine where the engine goes faster? That's me being completely ignorant about everything related to cars. But I assume that's what it means, but I'm actually not sure. Yeah, the game is being really kind health-wise. I mean, by the time when it's finally time to actually go through and do AGA 1, that's gonna be a breeze. So I wonder... Oh wait. I wonder if I can get into the lake without the flippers somehow. In the Dark World. I know how to fake flipper and water walk, but... Can I do that in the Dark World? Don't think I can get to a screen transition as I'm jumping in the water. Because I'd like to go sequence break and get that sword right away. Whoops. Can't leave that. Ooh, desert's clearable now. There's the flippers. Okay, so that fire rod is officially in logic now. So let's see, we'll do that. We'll go get the, we'll take this to, we'll get our bottle. Then we'll go get the sword. We'll go up and grab the hobo. Ooh, it's pre-filled with blue. So let's see, we can come away with Samaria now. Wait, no, not... Yes, Samaria also. Yeah, I gotta go back up there and get Samaria. So we'll have Samaria. That puts Ice Palace officially in logic. Wait, this way. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't see happen a lot going on in this seed. And which is fine. Alright, so we're gonna leave our portal behind. We have tempered swords, so Ganon is no longer a concern. Oh, I didn't go get Hype. I should have got Hype Cave first. Oh well. I was really hoping that would be the lamp. Now I'm worried that I left lamp and Hype Cave. The only problem is, like, without the hammer, getting back there involves going to CAC, I mean the Village of Outcasts, and then running all the way around again. I suppose we can clear desert out next. Unless I want to try to work that... No, I don't need to work that in with Meyer. Actually, I probably should... Well, I don't know if I'm going to Meyer, though. We might skip Meyer. With 10-12 boss time, you only have to do 10 of the 12 bosses. So there's a possibility that I get to skip Meyer. That's right, ice can't be done right now without the hammer. Well, there's a lot of Dark Death Mountain stuff available. And there's a lot of things. Yeah, Zora came through really well. Oh, an air compressor, okay. Okay, so it is like a more power thing, like a home improvement. I think that was what Tim Allen's character always said, more power. I wonder if that show holds up. I used to love it when I was a kid. Got him. Oh, this is Vanilla Landmo. Okay. This boss will be no problem. Okay, so it's the power comes at the expense of more gas. Out of the way. All right, so this will be number 4. Hey, that's one of my best landmole fights ever. I never get the one cycle like that. I drove around supercharged all the time and complained about why they had to fill up. That would be me. Like, I've got supercharged on. Why do I have to fill up so much? Okay, so that was just a blue crystal. So we are 1 hour and 1 minute in with 4 crystals right now. I mean, I can't really do I can't do much of anything in Ganon's Tower right now, actually. I was like, I mean, I guess I could, but Ganon's Tower is only a couple checks without the hammer. That lamp is going to be sitting there in Hype Cave, and I'll have missed it because I did that stuff in the wrong order. Oh crap, which one was Super Bunny? Left or right? It was left? It was left. Beautiful. So we've got 6 items here. We got 2 in Super Bunny. We've got 4 in Hype Cave, Hookshot Cave. That was nothing exciting. Oh, 5 gallons per mile? That was kind of... That was... If I remember right, that's what it was. Well, at least that's what they were talking about in that 70s show. Like, their car's not getting much gas mileage. That is not what I wanted. Okay, we need to... Go. There we go. Just give me a lamp, please. Has there ever been a more useless hookshot cave? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and run around for Hype Cave. Five gallons of milk for a 20-minute walk? That would be so miserable. Wasn't there like wasn't there some contest somewhere where someone had to drink milk to win a Switch and they ended up drinking too much and died? Or am I misremembering something? Or did I fall for some kind of propaganda from back in the original Switch days? And I guess after this... we'll go check Pyramid Ledge, we'll go do Homie Fish. Can't really do much in Pod right now. But there's the first check in Ganon's Tower. I mean, the first check in Swamp. There's really not a whole lot that I can do. And we can get into Ice. I could just... Wait, there's torches in the Dark Rooms in Aga Tower, aren't there? Ooh, it's Pod. I'm remembering right, there are torches, I just don't know where they are. I suppose I could pull up a map, but I'm gonna want the lamp later. A bow. There's the lamp. Yep, it was here the whole time. So we got a bow and the lamp. Still gonna go do homie fish and pyramid ledge quick. Wait, I can't get over that way. Never mind. $180 gallons per quarter mile? That sounds so absurd. I'm guessing oil executives loved that, though. Yeah, that was a pretty good hype cave. Can't argue with getting the bow and the lamp, which is going to let me get my hammer. And that hammer will really open things up. Got the compass to ice, so I could go do ice right away. That'll actually give Ganon's Tower possibly 2 more. The only thing I can't beat right now is Trinex without that ice rod. Missed. Those 8 bombs would be a lot nicer if I wasn't already full on bombs. Hold your Wii for a Wii, that was it. So there was a torch spot here. There's a lot of them, actually. I mean, I got lucky. There was a Circuit City about 35 minutes away from where I lived at the time when I got my Wii. And they called and said, look, we have 12 of them. Anyone that's here, when you get here, we'll give you a number. And if you're one of the first 12, when we open, you'll be able to take the voucher into the store and get a Wii. And I got there and I was number 8. And I had to wait outside the store for like an hour. But then I had a Wii. Good hint tile. I was already in Paradox Cave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they would have gotten a lot of trouble after that. I mean, it's not... I don't know, like, would they have even had, oh, they didn't have any medical advice or anything like that. Because, like, a normal person like me would not be like, oh, that's something you can die from. I never played Rock Band, but I was really big on, well, I played Guitar Hero 2 and 3 a lot. Didn't play Guitar Hero 1 as much, even though I did end up having that. Alright, now hopefully this isn't going to be a 10-minute Aga fight. There was a Calvin and Hobbes comic strip where Calvin drinks an extra glass of water and then he turns into liquid. And that was just a thing of him imagining it because he drank too much water and he really had to pee before they left the house. 1. Miracle Piano, a boxed Miracle Piano? And if that, especially, that seems like that'd probably be a pretty big collector's piece. Oh, Calvin Ball. That's 3 blue balls so far. A friend of mine and I used to play Calvin Ball. And once we had the 10th anniversary collection and we knew that the rules were just you make them up as you go around, as you go along. Okay, 2 to 4. 2 to 5. Oh, this is absurd. When I initially saw the guess of 6, I was like, well, that's gonna be less than 6. It has to be. And so far, it's still not trending in that direction. Nope, that's 6. Alright, come on, Aga, just play nice. Finally. I used to love this boss, and now it's just so tedious. Oh, those are called blue balls. Oh, now I'm gonna have to go back to the light world if I want to get the lumber. Red rupee, we're not getting it. Alright, I am gonna go check Homie Fish quick. So there's really not a whole lot of items I'm missing right now. Like, it's mainly just Ice Rod. I can potentially skip Mire. I don't have to do Mire. So we'll get Homie Fish, we'll mirror back, then we'll go get that hammer. And then I think after the hammer, we're gonna rush Ganon's Tower. Because Ganon's Tower is, well, there's not a whole lot open right now, and Ganon's Tower is very item dense. We should be able to pick up 2 Triforce pieces in there, unless we're blocked by Trinex. A hammer is on Lumberjack. It was not a very nice place to put the hammer, but kind of tempted, like, do I go and turn in the green pendant before climbing Ganon's Tower just on the off chance? The 1 in 216 chance that green pendant is Ice Rod. Or do I just go straight to Ganon's Tower? We're gonna go straight to Ganon's Tower. Actually, let's go the Turtle Rock route this time. I can actually see what Turtle Rock is. Stupid cabbages. These cabbages are becoming very bothersome. They're like the dead rocks. I hear the long necks. Those are in Horizon Zero Dawn. They're the big draft things that you get the maps from, I think. I should remember that. All right, here we go. Out of the way, Dead Rock. That's also Ether, okay. So Turtle Rock and Mire are locked by Ether. I love Horizon. Well, how big is that? Is it like a sleeve or... Like, I'm guessing it has to be at least big enough so you can see that it's Kratos. Yeah, I can't, like, I might actually take a couple days off of work when the third Horizon game comes out. Wow. Bombs. Great. And I've got all the stuff to go around this side. Might as well. Fun little trick here. If you use the cape and you pull on the wall, it doesn't take away any of your magic. Holy crap, that sounds awesome. And so that'd have to be a pretty large tattoo then to get all that detail in. Come on. Wow, a whole arrow. Oh, I don't have a key yet. Whoops. So I just wasted a bunch of time there. Well, no, I still got the item. There's the big. All right, now we're getting into the fun stuff. Silvers, there we go. One item. Two items. Two items. I like having silvers there, but I really want to see a fire rod. I mean, right now there's a lot of places I can go. But I don't know if I can beat the boss just yet. Oh, that's why it says swamp isn't an option. Because it doesn't know if I have the items to beat the boss. Okay. Like swamp and ice and everything, all viable dungeons, and I've got compasses. That would be a pretty awesome cosplay. Alright, come on, game. Powder. Good safety. So let's see, we can have 6. I definitely want to clear both of these. Assuming we don't run into a Trinex. If we run into a Trinex, then we're not clearing, so we're getting turned back. There are 2 bosses will repeat in a boss shuffle. So there will be at least 1 Trinex, but hopefully we won't run into them. We won't have 2 that are blocking us somewhere. Or we just find Ether. Sorry, Bob. Not Trinex. Don't be Trinex. Son of a bucket. Maybe we'll get bailed out here. Maybe Trinex is there, but we'll find the ice rod on the right side here, and then we can just go through and do Trinex there. Get our Triforce piece. All is well. Not gonna make it. Made it. Hey, Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Stupid Gibdo. Alright, Ice Rod. This is not a good order. Ether, okay. So at least the ether there gives us one thing. That gives us access to Mire and Turtle Rock. And we do have ways to get through. We do have access to the boss on both of those. What am I doing? I'm stuck. That was sloppy. Yeah, I don't think Lenny is in the Simpsons bowling game. My wife actually played with Groundskeeper Willie earlier today. I heard him talking, I was like, wait, are you Groundskeeper Willie? And she just picked a random one because my daughter thought it was funny. Alright, so after this, assuming we're not Trinex blocked again in Ganon's Tower. Jerks. Hate Stalfos. That room was okay. Watch out for the BMOs. Alright, that powder is at least gonna let me refill here. Okay, good. It's not Trinex. Since Trinex can't be in Landmo in Moldorm, yeah, Moldorm 2, we will be able to get this one. Whoops. That was clutch. I don't think I played Hit and Run, but we just played the arcade game earlier today, and Ninja Turtles arcade game. Got him. Yep. Yeah, it's right now. It's just I don't have a lot of extra nights, so it's primarily the same stuff. But after Dance is done in February, I'm hoping to... I'd like to do, like, Simon's Quest, maybe go back to Nightmare on Elm Street speedruns. Though I'll probably... Speedrunning is probably something I won't actually legitimately do again. Just because the Jaws speedrun... I knew I was going to do that. I was going to have a problem when I got stuck there. The Jaws speedrun really, ruined speedrunning for me. That script was just brutal. I mean, it was cool to have the world record in that for 9 months, but the script was just too much for my brain. If you go off of the script, even for like a slight amount, you have to kill enemies in a certain spot in a certain order, and if you go off script, you have to reset. Bonk. Suppose we can go back in and do hype and do Spike Cave after this. There's the ice rod. This is bad. I think we're gonna have to use bombs on this. Got him. I do like having the fire shield. Well, I guess while we're here, might as well go back and beat Ice Trinex. Yep, that was a Helmasaur King. Well, Nightmare on Elm Street was one of the first speedruns I did, and when I stopped it to move on to other things, I always planned on going back to it to get a sub 18 time. And that was probably over 3 years ago now. Like, it's one of the things I sit there thinking about, like, okay, I'm gonna go ride on my recumbent bike during breaks at work or something. I should start derusting Nightmare. Crap. Just made it, probably. That didn't work. Gibdo. I was trying to let you alone, but you just insisted on getting yourself killed. I was trying to be nice. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Oh, this would have been a much easier path. Get the key. No, don't fall in there. No, we're gonna reset the room. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm tired of falling. We're just gonna use the cape. We're gonna take the coward's way out. There we go. See, easy. Got it. Okay, now we're coming in from this side. Say, I want that magic. Sorry again, Bob. All right, here goes nothing. I hate Ice Trinex. But this will be another Triforce piece. Hey. Got him. Hey Doc, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Thanks for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. I'm trying to kill them for mommy, but it's not working well. I just say, Doc, they have those badges for Dead by Daylight. And I've been lurking while you've been playing Dead by Daylight. And I've got I'm close to getting the second badge for that right now. Compass to Eastern, not bad. So yeah, the whole reason I'm getting, I'll be getting those Dead by Daylight badges is because, I've been lurking there. Holy buckets, thank you so much for the sub.
Camp counselor.
Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the counselor badge. Enjoy the ad-free viewing, that's the other one. It's gonna hurt. Made it. We're fine. All set. Actually, yeah, I saw that it was, that they had the Dead by Daylight thing. I'm like, oh, hey, Doc plays that all the time. And I already lurked there quite a bit. Oh yeah, I love 7 Days to Die. It's, might be my favorite, like, my favorite overall game. That's not the right place. Oh, do you guys have, like, a dedicated server or something? I know I saw you playing with, I think, was Pickle there? He's the only one I know the name of. He's the only one I know the name of off the top of my head. Why? Keep getting bumped. Yeah, what do you think of 2.5? Like, I think 2.5 is awesome, and it's what 2.0 should have been. I missed my flight. I know, was Dead by Daylight losing some licenses? That's the only thing I can think of that might be new. But I might be mixing that up. Like, the smell mechanic is amazing. I went into the snow biome and I killed what was it? I don't know if bear. I killed something that gave a bunch of meat. And then I got swarmed by two bears and a dire wolf, and it was awesome. Let's see, that's 6. Oh, I never marked down the ice rod. That's why everything is not looking right. Oh, Michael Myers is leaving. I'm surprised they, like, you'd think whoever, I'm guessing, does Carpenter still own the rights to Myers? Like, you'd think that's one of the ones that they'd have staying. Hey Reggie, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I haven't played the Master Quest. Usually I played the vanilla game probably about 100 times, and I've done probably 300 randos. Oh, that would make sense. I'm very curious about the new Halloween game. Like, trying to help other people escape and everything. The concept seems interesting, but I really just want, Friday the 13th back. All right, we got a key. Actually, this is go. I just have to, why did I leave? I just need to find the big key, and we're free to go to the boss. Yeah, the 2017, it's so good. And then the lawsuit happened and everything got ruined. I didn't even need that. What? There is a... I forget... Resurrected, I think, is still around, and that lets you play the Grendel and stuff. Yeah, Harry Manfredini said something about that, like he was working on the music, and I heard rumors that Kane Hodder was doing mocap for another Friday game. But it's like, the Friday game, I know they're not making the game for just me. But the Friday game I want is just, if they're not good, I mean, I'd be perfectly content if they just brought back the 2017 game. I know that's never gonna happen, but I'd be perfectly fine with that. But even if they just updated it, like updated the 2017 game, put a fresh coat of paint on it, maybe added some of the stuff they were supposed to have. Now, remaking the NES game, that's something I'd love to see, because I want them to put the graveyard in there. There's the big key. We're just going to turn it right around. Stupid thing. That's actually worked. Thank you, Red Crystal Guy. Yeah, the first... I backed it the Friday the 20th. That was the first thing I backed on Kickstarter. And I played the closed alpha or whatever they had, where you couldn't do anything because the servers kept crashing. And then the first 6 months or so after the game was released, I was playing it every night. There was like a group of people I ended up meeting on there, and like we'd have 12 of us, and the first 8 of us to sign on, because a lot of us were busy on different nights, would just sit there and play Friday. The Easter egg? A Nightmare game would be awesome. They just got to get Robert Englund to voice Freddy. A 2.5D NES game would be good. I know we used to, like, sometimes when we'd be playing with our group, one of us would get the car and we'd go like park it in front of Jason's shack, and then we'd sit in there, and we like, sometimes we'd play serious games, other times we'd just goof around. We would play like hide and seek, where Jason would be looking for people, and if he found you, he'd kill you. I'm not even gonna mark this stuff down. Alright, so next we're gonna just mirror over to Eastern, clear Eastern. What's quickest next? I think Ice and Swamp both go mode. Jason car surfing. I know the last time I played on PC was people have been using those they started using those speed hacks where like Jason could cover basically the entire map in a matter of seconds. And then I switched to primarily playing on PS5 just because the only glitch they had there was that was patched out, but was when people could get those like their weapons could be gigantic. And there was apparently the glitch to get on top of Jarvis' house, but that was patched out before I got around to doing it. We did do the one in, it was Packanack, where you hide outside by the fireplace and you can kind of slightly clip into the house, so if Jason senses, it shows that you're inside Packanack when you're really outside in the fireplace. Hey Katie, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I am not Canadian. I'm from Wisconsin in the United States. But that's up kind of close to Canada. Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to love going for Jason kills. I was never good at like the melee combat against Jason. I always played counselor. Alright, so I didn't have as much fun with Jason. I wanted to have Jason chasing me from cabin to cabin. sometimes I'd pick Speedo Chad and end up using like going for a baseball bat, but usually I'd be like in an evasion Tiffany. All right, Vitreous, come here. All right, that's 8. Yeah, killing Jason was it was really fun. It was hard to coordinate a lot though. LaChappa's dancing for Jason. Those were the good old days. The only person I've ever seen really excel with LaChappa was Penguin Swarm, and I don't know if that was, I don't think that was necessarily a LaChappa thing. I just think he was just so good at the game. Like, he could do this strafe shift where he'd be shifting, but he'd be facing forward, like he'd be going side to side. And it was so cool to watch. Like, he was so good at shift grabs and everything. Yeah, Travis and I used to hang out there a lot. Like, back when we were still doing our... Well, this was years ago when we do our weekly PS5 games. I should check this to make sure it's not a key. I'm stuck in the chest. Big key. I should have clarified, I wanted a small one. Yeah, for me it's like... Playing Jason just wasn't as exciting for me. I'd say I was probably... As far as Jason's skill goes, I was between average and above average, but as a counselor, I was pretty good. I think a lot of like how much fun it was being Jason. Also, if you're with a good group, it's a lot more fun. Like, if there's people, like, the one thing I would never do, if they were trying to kill me when I was Jason, I would never go hide in the lake or anything like that. I'd always try to rush in and shift grab the whoever is wearing the sweater and hope that they didn't give them a knife. Uh-oh. Or, like, try to off Tommy. Did I forget how to icebreaker? Uh-oh. Okay, okay, that turn is good. What am I doing wrong? This? Nope, that wasn't it. I don't like this controller. Okay, we turn. Walking there. You have to... Okay, 1 pixel into the door. That turn is good. Alright. Oh no. This is like my worst nightmare. Did I lose how to do icebreaker in the time off? Maybe this will mean, there's a bunch of easier ways to do it than I do. Maybe I need to learn one of those. I didn't turn. This is bad. You can still do offline against bots, yeah. Boy, this is really bad. I'm gonna have to do the bomb jump. I'm tempted to put in a different controller just to do this. Nope, I went down. It's this wonky little D-pad, these little side buttons, I think is what's causing me the problem here. Nope. This is so bad. Okay, we're 1 pixel into the door. We buffer. We're holding down and right. And we're not going down. I'm gonna have to learn how to do this a different way. Okay. That's wrong. This is the most important tech in any game. I'm just gonna go do the bomb jump. I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes trying to do that. Oh, this hurts. It's so painful. Uh-oh. That would have been painful too. It's not a problem. This gives me an excuse to go back. There's much easier ways to set it up than the one I learned. And that'll actually give me an excuse to learn one of the easier ways to do it. That's okay. I remember how to do the bomb jump. I'm actually going to grab these bombs before they go away. The bomb jump was actually the first piece of tech I learned in this game. So my nice quick run through Ice Palace turned it out to be like a 6-minute time loss. Now let's wait for the fire bar. Got it. First try. And that's actually a very difficult trick to do. Is the bomb jump. You have to be at the right, you have to be on like I think it's pixel perfect. I do that, but I can't do Icebreaker. I guess we're gonna go this way because we don't have the keys. Judas Priest, that's good stuff. There's also, is there a song by 3 Days Grace called, is it Painkiller? I'm trying to remember the chorus in my head right now. I think he says Painkiller? Yeah, bomb jumps are it's something I never knew about when I was a kid, and they're so incredibly useful in the rando. Gonna have to get some more arrows. Wait, we don't want that. Actually, let's use our stun prize to get some arrows back. Where's something we can kill? There we go. Yep, we don't even need that. We're just gonna run for the hills. We're getting out of here. Unfortunately, that little icebreaker excursion might have cost me a sub 2 hour. But that's okay. I can't believe how long I was in there. I should have just given up and went and did the bomb jump earlier. Oh, well, yeah, you need the hammer to break through that block. Okay, good. The picket just took $1. I was worried the picket was going to try to steal my shield. It's like, you don't take my shield. I need that. It is nice. Actually, no, I didn't even... It doesn't matter what one of these I do last. Because I can just save and quit, and I'll appear right in front of the pyramid, because we did Aga. I am gonna have to make sure I've figured out how to do Icebreaker again, though, before I do another Link to the Past seed, because that is unacceptable. Alright, so we came in here at about 153. We're headed straight to the back. Here we go. Oh wait, I need the key. Stop taking damage boosts. I gotta play Aquaria again one of these days. That's where this and the Ice Palace music are from. Alright, we're in. We have our key. A go mode swamp is really nice. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I think we'd do a Metroid. I was kind of hoping I'd get an early enough start where I could, even with having to work tomorrow. But with the Metroid, it's always a concern that the seed is going to go 2 hours. Usually they're about an hour, well, an hour and a half would still put me at 10:30. I gotta get up at 4:30. Oh, there's the book. But I was kind of like, my original hope was that I could be starting around 6. So at this point it would barely be after 8 o'clock, and then we definitely have time for it. It's like I'd been gone for so long and I was hoping to do something a little longer, but things got a little bit too hectic upstairs. Yep, you can, if you use the mirror right when you're pushing a block, it'll block clip. And you can also clip through a wall there in Swamp. Right, so we got this. Oh, maybe we will be under 2. Alright, Ganon, you just stay there. Got him. At this point, it's been like probably well over 2 years since I played Nightmare on Elm Street. There's one jump in particular in the high school that I think would end up game overing me. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Doc. Yeah, I think my oldest daughter's dance competitions are done at the end of January. Her last one is January 31st, or is it the 30th? It's the last Saturday in January. And things will really start opening up when that's done. Oh, wait, nope. Got him. Yeah, like if you like, I'd love to do like 7 days or something. I am hopelessly addicted to that game. On Steam, it's by far the most hours I've played on something. I've got like 1,050 on it right now. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the resub. Hope you had a good holiday. Put down the sword and go through the door. Yeah, I don't know like what if anyone has specific like roles there, but I can do basically like I have no problem mining, I have no problem sitting in, I have no problem farming. I like every little piece of that game. You too? Thanks for the GD's Brawly, Pops, Chris. That was really good. Aside from the icebreaker incident, that was not really good. That was really bad. Can't believe I forgot how to do icebreaker. That is like my biggest nightmare. Yeah, Butter Sword would have made that Ganon fight even faster. Cause then you're getting an easy easy 1-round phase. Well, easy 1-round phase 1. So let's see what the item rate was. Yeah, really good. But getting that sequence breaking that fire rod early probably saved 15-20 minutes. Like I would have had to go back and double dip all those dungeons. I think there were 3 that I was able to clear and almost 4 if that Bombos wasn't in Thieves Town. But there were 3 crystals I was able to get early because I did the water walk to get the fire rod. Which was just, usually a sequence break does not help me that much. 157, that is a really good collection rate for me on one of these. Yeah, that was nice. It's good to be back. Wish it was like an hour earlier I could do Super Metroid then too. Part of me wants to, but I know I'll regret it in the morning. Since I have to get up at 4:30. I should call it here before I convince myself to go and do a Super Metroid Seed next. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. And yeah, for this week Wednesday, we have friends over every year for New Year, so there won't be a Friday the 13th stream this Wednesday. unfortunately 2 in a row because of Christmas Eve last week, but I'm hoping to move the Friday the 13th stream this week to Thursday night, so New Year's Day. So hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll do Friday the 13th on Thursday, and then after that, it'll be back to every Wednesday again. And then I'm not sure when the girls' classes dance or cheer. Well, it'd be my youngest daughter. She's in cheer and gymnastics, and if she ends up having one of her classes moved to Wednesday, we'll figure out the new Friday the 13th night for the week. Thanks, Plucky. Yeah, thanks again, everyone. We will hopefully be back on Thursday night for more Friday the 13th. And we will hopefully see you next time. Hope everyone has a great new year. Watch out for Jason. Watch out for Laura. Most importantly, Laura's bad. Yeah, thanks again, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch,